All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Reader. So this is a viewer request video. It's funny, most of these actually used to be on the recent runner list. But yeah, now they're viewer requests, right? If they definitely do well, I'll cover them, you know that. But nonetheless, I always say it. If there's something that I used to cover that I'm not anymore, or for whatever reason just haven't in a while, never hesitate to ask, okay? So I think I'm going to be able to squeeze in three stocks. And honestly, all three kind of have the same thing going on. Look, there's a lot of moving averages super tight together, and I always say it, all right? I generally hate trading in these, but if you can break out of it, you will fly. If you fall below it, you will die. And that's pretty much what the theme is across these three, okay? Before we go any further, real quick, what are we going to do today? Same thing we always do, right? We're going to take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how this thing is setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages, these horizontal support and resistance lines that I do draw manually myself. And then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like, subscribe, share this video, comment on it. Anything you can do really does help with the YouTube algorithms. But I swear, just being here and giving me your time is like super, super appreciated, okay? And look, I'm not perfect. I'm not all-knowing. Yeah, if you disagree with anything, please throw it in the comments, all right? You very well might be right, and I'm more than happy to say thank you. You know what I mean? So we're simply educated people sharing our thoughts and opinions here, all right? So look, let's get into it. And man, again, there's been some moments where it looked like this thing was gonna run, right? We get one monster candle, but I always say one day doesn't matter, right? You gotta wait for confirmation to believe, you know? And yeah, couldn't do it. Again, tries to do it and actually gets a good little ways up. But again, this 50 moving average, I think as much as it's easy to look at my white line stand out, I'm really looking at this red line right here, the 50 moving average. It's been really hard to break it. It breaks it and quickly fails. It breaks it and quickly fails. And, you know, I think end of the day, until we can get over the 50, I'm not going to be much of a buyer here. I'll be honest with you. And let's be real. There's not actually a lot of distance till the next line, which is right here, this 37 for the 200, right? I mean, you know, it's a beautiful red, 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 red. You know I love these, right? Especially if you didn't buy up here. Yeah, like this thing wants to recover all that. However, these lines right here are really going to be a showstopper. Like there's nothing else to say it. You know what I mean? So it kind of sucks to go from 28 to basically 38. I mean, it's actually not that bad a swing. I'll say that. Let's just round that to 3. You're basically adding 10 cents. That's 10, that's 333, right? That's about a 30% swing. So maybe I'll say that. But again, 28 to 30 might suck a little bit. Might be worth considering an alert at like 30, 31 to see if you can go to 36-ish. Again, that's about a 20 burger. There's nothing wrong with a 20% swing, right? 31 to 37, you're adding 6 cents right there, right? That's about, I'll actually set that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not above that. I'll take that for sure. 31 cents, I'd be really. An alert is not an immediate buy notification. It's definitely a, hey, come check out the chart and see what's going on, right? But yeah, I would rather trade in this little gap right here. And again, honestly, if you can wait 38 cents all the way to 76. Oh man, that's some sexy trading. Because again, look where this line is right here, right? It's pretty much at the bottom of this one. And it's just red, 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 green, 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 green. Very, very little resistances. Like that's an easy, I'm telling you, if you've got the patience for it, 38 cents is definitely the better alert. And I'm actually going to go ahead and set that one as well. I would like to know if 38 happens here. But yeah, end of the day, where are we right now? We're actually under the 8 moving average. I know it doesn't look like a lot. It looks like we've actually been above the 8 and the 20, but yeah, we're just kind of going to the top of here, bottom of here, top of here. We're holding halfway. That's at least better, right? I don't like going back down because again, every time you come to this line, I'm super worried you're gonna lose it and keep going down. You know what I mean? So I'm actually kind of glad. I'm not even kind of. I'm very glad that the 20 did its job. It's holding it. We're actually still above 50% of this guy as well. So yeah, we cannot lose 23 cents. I'll say that much right there. 23, you can see it in the box right there is where the average 20 is. We got to go up. And again, nothing really matters till 28 breaks. There's not too much more I can say. And one more time, if 21 is lost, this 100 moving average, the blue line, if 21 is lost, I would be super scared. For sure, because then you might have a quick drop down to 15 in all honesty. I'll put this as a line. I think maybe even at some point this will get there. But yeah, I think 21 to 19 and then 19 will be a quick drop to and look, I know it only looks like pennies, but those are significant percentage drops. All right, I'll look at the weekly real quick. Interesting weekly. Okay, interesting weekly. The 20 moving average is doing the job right here on the weekly, and it looks like it's doing it on the daily, right? Again, got to get over that 8 right there to just really believe. And again, it just goes to show you things look way better over this 30 line for sure. That'll take it to 43. Interesting. Okay, cool. Over the 30, right? And again, 43, I would much rather just wait till 48, like I said. So, but I got the alert set. We'll see what happens. Cool. Let's look at ZURA, ZURA, okay? Again, to me, it's a very similar chart and very similar play. Again, you've got all 5 of the moving averages just really tight on each other. And you can see what silly thing. And look, this one was a D-SPAC, right? So like once it broke this was just an all-time high. I'm telling you, if a stock ever runs into all-time highs, it's a beautiful thing. All-time highs is where you want your money. All-time lows is super scary, okay? But again, what happens? You have a really hard run, a surprisingly decent day after, and then obviously this nasty crash, right? So same basic thing is happening here, right? I actually really like this blue line has done the job twice. All right, you go all the way and look, this thing could have, for whatever reason, just kept going down. It didn't. The blue line holds it. We go up, couldn't quite keep going up, but instead of going right back down again, the blue 100 moving average does the job and we're back up. Okay, so hopefully we can bounce again. End of the day, for me, nothing really matters till we get over this 1550. Now look, this is a decent swing from, what is this, 1240 is basically this red line right here. 1240 all the way up to 15 and change ain't bad at all. I'll tell you that, okay? I'm actually probably going to set that alert. I would like to know 1243 for sure. 1243 on ZURA looks interesting. Again, not an immediate buy notification by any means, but so much recovery, right? So, yeah, this might be a little bit of a resistance right here around this 13 number, but yeah, more than anything, I would imagine it'll be this channel right there and then that up there, right? So what's 50% candle? That's probably around right there. That's pretty much exactly on the 20 moving, it looks like. Okay, so there's not really very many like support and resistance lines for me to draw. I mean, they're kind of on the obvious side right here, but let's just draw them just to have them, okay? We'll put that one there, and I think I'm actually going to put that one there. Let's have that bad boy. Motherfucker. There we go. Sorry. I try not to curse, and I almost said a really bad one right there. But look, end of the day, I care way more about this purple 10, 6, 7 for sure. Do not lose the purple line. The goal is to break the red one, then break the orange one, then fly. That's what we're looking for, okay? I'm not really too concerned about these down here because 80% of the work is up here and it's really all about getting out of these moving averages. Nothing much is going to happen until that, okay? So looking at the weekly again, still kind of a cluster, and it's not that old a stock. We don't even have the blue one. Just it has not been 100 weeks. So yeah. Not too much here. I've been 9 minutes. Let's just look at the last one because, again, it's kind of the same chart. This is LUNR. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. again, you can see what the other two look like, kind of look like this, right? You have a monster rocket, a hard fall, and really it's actually losing pretty badly to the 8 moving average, right? As much as it is stuck within all the lines, it's actually just pretty much going down with the 8. And right now, we're actually under all 5 of the lines. Like, that is not good at all, right? So, just going back to the first couple, TRKA, hey, at least the 8's trying to go up, right? Looking at ZURA, ZURA, hey, I mean, this one's actually kind of going down. Is that kind of indicative of what LUNR is doing, right? Like, I do try to take like hints from other ones, right? And that's not good. And again, under all the moving averages is a very scary place to have your money. It looks like we're below. Oh man, we're pretty much on. There's not that many lines for me to draw here either, right? Like, I'll put that right there. I could lower it a little bit. But again, we're not here for perfection. We're here for good enough. And I'm telling you, good enough will save or make you a lot of money. Don't worry about being perfect. You'll probably lose more money trying to be perfect. I promise you that. So those are kind of the two lines. And we're below this one. We're at 1030 right now, just rounding, right? So the last thing you want to do is lose 940. Obviously, same kind of thing. If this can get over this red line, that's pretty much the top of this one. I mean, at that point, I'm just going to set the alert here. This is 1619. I'm going to set it at 1621. I'm not a fan of zeros and fives, so I'll skip the 20 and go to 21. But yeah, if you can get here, you're over all the moving averages, you're over this thing right here, and it's nothing but red, 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 and green, green, green. Like, that could be nasty over this. I would not touch this bad boy anywhere under it, especially under the 8 and the 20, right? So, hey, be careful out there. These are just my thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, you know I appreciate you so, so much.